I think one of the most aggravating feelings to have is knowing you don't fail because you lack great ideas. You fail because you keep abandoning projects right before the uncomfortable middle. And because of that, you never collect enough evidence to believe in yourself. Sounds a little harsh. What are you doing, Joanna? Sounds a little harsh. Who heard that? Who heard that? Hi, I'm Tawana, and on this channel, we explore the habits, behaviors, and beliefs that quietly shape our lives. Let's talk about it. A few years ago, I was seeing a therapist. My therapist and I had built enough trust that she wasn't afraid to challenge me. She said, "You can't expect to grow if you never finish anything." Honestly, I was offended. Not too much, ma'am, not too much. Back up. Because in my mind, I was doing the work. Working hard, researching, working hard, planning, and brainstorming. And that's when I finally realized starting over and finishing are two different skills. Let's get into these reasons. Reason number one, you're addicted to the beginnings. What does that mean? The beginning of a project is intoxicated, filled with excitement, celebration, happiness. You think about that YouTube channel that would change your life. The business that was going to make six figures in 1 month, and the fitness journey that was going to transform your body. And while those goals are achievable, they're just stuck in the beginning. So, reason number two is you mistake discomfort as a sign to quit. I wonder what that means. We've become so good at listening to our feelings, sometimes too good. The moment it starts feeling hard, confusing, frustrating, we say things like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm not passionate enough. Maybe I should try something else. But every meaningful pursuit eventually becomes repetitive. Every dream eventually asks for discipline. Yeah, girl, you gotta be consistent. I mean, if you're not gonna be consistent, the next person gonna be consistent. Hello, who's that? Oh, no, it's my man. Reason number three, why you keep starting over. Just stay with me here. I got three more. 3, 4, and 5. I got three there real quick. Real quick. Just stay with me, okay? No one talks about the middle. But the middle is where most dreams die.
What?
Like it's a graveyard. And you're gonna have to go through it to get on the other side. The middle is where you show up and nothing exciting happens. No one is clapping for you. But you are. You're building evidence to believe in yourself. And I hope you can do that. Many people become so uncomfortable with the slow pace of progress that they create chaos just to feel movement again. Yuck! They buy another course. Oh my gosh. Why am I reading myself? Not because they need to, but because they're uncomfortable being ordinary for a season. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax and keep going. Reason number 4, 2 more. Yes, you still here. You expect motivation to do a job it was never meant to. Motivation is what gets you excited. But sometimes motivation comes after the action, not necessarily before. So when we have an idea, we treat motivation like the source. It is not what carries you through the 6 months of effort. That's the job of habits, routines, structure, systems, commitment. People often say, "I lost motivation." Of course you did. Of course you did. Motivation leaves everyone. That is not an excuse to start over. Just keep going. You're going to accumulate interest when you keep going. Start messy. Start knowing a few things. Just start and continue. I promise it's gonna be all right, girl. Because at some point, consistency has to replace inspiration. And finally, number 5, you never stay long enough to collect evidence. This, my friend, is the deepest one. Because what you're doing with fulfilling your goals, you're building a resume that you can look back at and say, this is what I did, this is me, this is who respected me, and that will instill confidence and courage within you. Confidence is built through evidence. But if every project gets abandoned at the first sight of difficulty, you never gather any evidence. So every new dream starts at 0. Man, those were some great reasons why you start over. And the point is this: you don't need another idea, you need a deeper relationship with the ideas you already have. Okay, whatever. Let me say that again. You need a better relationship with ideas you already had. Uh, 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 uh. So people don't fail because they lack great ideas. They fail because they keep abandoning projects before the uncomfortable middle. And because of that, they never collect enough evidence to believe in themselves. If this conversation resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What part stood out? What challenged you? Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. Until next time, be honest with yourself.